Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay Will here. Welcome back to Veteran Nerd Review. I'm getting ready to give you guys my first ever Marvel Select review on the Marvel Select Immortal Hulk. And man, this was a figure I was definitely excited to get my hands on a while ago. All year I was kind of just waiting on this guy. Like, look at the beefiness, the detail, and the greenery, as I call it, of him. Nice shadowing effects and everything. Yeah, definitely excited to get into this figure. But first, let's take a quick look at the packaging. Then we get into some compares and some accessories. So slash big guy back right here. And for the packaging, we have pretty standard Select window box here. Nice size packaging and everything. Got the Immortal Hulk right there on the side. Nice artwork right there on the other side. I feel like it's kind of weird they gave him like a different haircut in this imagery. You know, they kind of could have went with the classic kind of hairstyle they had already before, but yeah, it works. Then you got a little bit of a read up right there. If you want to read it, pause it now. Some artwork back there on the side of the figure. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so for some comparisons, first off, maybe a little bit forward there so you can guys get a better look at him. Man, he's just a big figure. I love it. I'm going to bring back in the 20 years Hulk that just came out, the recent release. So you see how those guys stack up. And as you can see, he's a good deal taller. Maybe it's a good 2 or 3 inches or so. Not a bad stack up there. Immortal Hulk is a good few shades lighter, of course, but he definitely has some shading and darker parts all the way through, giving like the better lighting effect. Then we're going to bring in the 80 years, which is based off the same exact mold as the 20 years. Well, the 20 years is based off the 80 years figure anyway, since it came out later. And you can take the shirt deal from the 80 years and put it on the Immortal Hulk. So that's the thing you can do if you want to. I do feel like Select was pretty much trying to base their Immortal Hulk figure off of this figure here, based off the hairstyling and the face sculpt and everything, and even the colors are pretty similar on these guys. So yeah, put them back to the side. Then we also have the Marvel Now Hulk that I believe came in a 3-pack with Vision and an Ultron, I believe. I just bought this one loose a while ago because I needed a comic book Hulk figure. So I've had this one for a little bit of a while as my comic book Hulk until I started getting the 80 years and 20 years figures. Off to the side. And then we can also do a couple of villains here. It's a thundery night, guys. We have the Marvel Select Abomination figure that also came out. I think this figure came out maybe about 5-6 years ago. It came out a while ago. I was in high school when this figure came out. Yeah, so this figure came out maybe like 8 years ago or so. So he's been around for a while. And the one gripe that I do have about this scaling is that, as you guys can kind of obviously see, Immortal Hulk is a little bit taller. And I feel like, of course, Abomination, or pretty much villains in general, if they're like a villain the hero is supposed to be fighting, the villain should be, you know, in scale as far as like being bigger and more intimidating or more imposing. So I feel like they kind of like left that out, or they kind of forgot about this Abomination figure as far as sizes go. Or maybe they plan on giving us a bigger Abomination somewhere down the line. I don't know. But yeah. But this Abomination figure does go in scale very well with the Marvel Legends Hulk. Definitely stacks up a little better with this guy, in my opinion. But yeah, it's not your video. Get out the shot. Put this guy back over here. And of course he does scale very well, in my opinion, with the Leader figure back in the day. I haven't gotten around to the new one yet, but I will get to him eventually. Probably going to crack him open, do a review on that wave. But yeah, see how those guys stack up. And then let's bring in a few allies here. Bring in the Marvel Now Thor. Thor, what are you doing? That's Prime's axe. Give me that. See how those guys look together. Then you have the 20th anniversary cap, my new favorite cat figure right there. And then you have the Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spidey. So he is a very big, beefy figure, guys. Like, he's got a lot of weight to him, a lot of presence, a lot of pretty much just like commanding authority right there. Definitely somebody to be reckoned with, just from the look of him. I feel like he'd go great on anybody's display, on anybody's shelf as far as Avengers or anything goes. I definitely feel like he scales great with this Thor figure. Get these guys out of the way for a second. Because Thor, of course, is like a very large man-sized person. He's like maybe like 6'5" to 6'7", I believe. Like a pretty tall guy, pretty muscular guy. I think in the comics they say he weighs like 1,500 pounds because the Asgardians are so dense. The bodies are so tough or whatever. They're so much heavier than us. But yeah, put you off to the side. And now let's get back to the main event here. Let's give the other guy his shirt back real fast. Take a quick look at the accessories, and then we'll get a look into the figure. So with this Hulk, he does come with a set of interchangeable hands. He comes with fisting hands. LOL, fisting. And this also comes with grippy hands. Do not want to get caught by those. And he comes with an interchangeable head. Cyborg head. This is from a storyline, I believe, where someone made a cyborg version of the Hulk, like pretty much a robot or whatever. I didn't read it, but I do think it would be something interesting to get into. So yeah. I do want to do this real fast though, just so I can kind of see it, and you guys can see it on camera. Yeah. You have the Cyborg Hulk alongside the Cyborg Thor. So you have like this Terminator effect type deal going on. Yeah. Those guys look nice. Like Tony just went crazy, started building robot versions of all his friends. Nice. Alright, get out of here. Alright, so let's get down to brass taxes and see what this guy can do. Alright, so up a little bit. For articulation, his head moves up just about that far. And his eyes are kind of like fixed in a staring up kind of look, so it does look like he is looking up higher than his neck suggests. Looks down that far, so his chin almost touches his chest. Side to side motion, of course. Shoulder move out that far, so not too much for a big guy. I mean, kind of would have been a little bit cooler if he could kind of do like a full like parallel with the ground kind of motion, but it's okay. Bicep swivel, just kind of hindered by the sheer bulkiness of him, but you can kind of squeeze it around without hurting him. Single jointed elbow that goes into a basically 90-degree bend right there. Then he has wrists that rotate all the way around and go up and down, flex motion. He has one of those, I call it round the world kind of race swivels right there. Allows him to not really go back a whole lot. Move his arm out the way so you guys can see. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Doesn't go back very far. But he does crunch down just a little bit. So not a sit up, but like a crunch motion. No waist cut, unfortunately. So you just have that right there on top, the swiveling motion. Legs kick out that far, so a little bit below a split. Kick out to the front that far, so he can't really take a big, huge step, but you know, just enough for walking or getting to maybe a running stance or pose, maybe. He has huge feet. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knee joint. It bends that far. No boot cut or anything like that, so it just kind of fixed motion right there. But it does have ankle pivot motion with the up and downward motion. Yeah. So yeah, pretty strong ratchets there. So yeah, not a bad figure. It definitely was. Oops, hand came off. That's just how tight his joints are on mine. Sometimes you pull the hands off trying to bend his arm. See, just as I was saying it. But yeah, definitely an exciting looking figure once you can get him into all the poses and positions that you want him in. Definitely something I feel like anyone would appreciate having in their collection. Man, he is an impressive guy. Now I do intend on getting the Marvel Select Red Hulk figure. I know it's out and about circling around right now, but I haven't been able to purchase him yet, but I will get to it. So I can go ahead and add him to my collection because I do have the Marvel Legends Red Hulk as well. So I kind of want to make sure I have every Hulk that I have. I want them in every scale that I get them in. So if I get one in one scale or one select scale, whatever, I want to get the other one, the other color, whatever, in next scale, whatever. So that way, everything kind of just fits and matches. So I can kind of get like a good consistency going in my collection. And just for like a group little shot right here, just for, you know, so you guys aren't wondering, that's the 12-inch Hulk back there. Gonna bring these guys back in. 80 years right there. Then 20 years. Then you got your Marvel Now. Bring the leader back out front. Get some good gamma radiation shot going. Some radiation goodness. And then you have your Select Abomination. So yeah, plenty of green there. These guys have definitely been getting in a lot of reps, eating lots of protein, getting in good sleep. They don't miss any day, leg day, shoulder day, chest day, anything. These guys this is definitely the gym crew that you want to hang out with. Well, that's it for my review, guys. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share your thoughts, share with your friends. If you guys want to see more videos like this, stay tuned, hit the notification bell and everything, and I'll try to crank out some more videos for you guys to sit back and enjoy. And I appreciate you guys for coming out and checking my video out, and see you later.